Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that I received. The translation reads like this. Hello, Brother Nashi, how are you? Can you please post my own story as hidden identity? My name is Tinashe, not his real name. For many, many years, I have this secret that I have been carrying in my heart, a secret that has haunted me each and every single day. It all happened, this was back in 2014, and though the years have passed, but the guilt and the shame remain as fresh as ever. I had a friend of mine whom I'll call Kuda, who was like a brother to me. We grew up together in a small village in Zim, always dreaming of a better life, of making it big somehow. But as time went on, we found ourselves, we were stuck in the same cycle of poverty and struggle. Like in our village, from where I come from, there was no one who was going to make it big. Things were really bad. That was when Kuda came up with a plan, one that will change everything. So there was a gold mine nearby, and me and Kuda, soon after we had failed our O-level exams, when the results came out, and that was when we decided that it was far much better that we should go to that mine so that we can work. Already we were dating, and you know that once you have started dating, then you need to have money. So me and him, we then thought that it was far much better for us to go to that mine so that we can work. So we started going to that mine and we were working. And as for Kuda, he was someone that was very resourceful. He used to do these things as quickly as possible. Within a very short period of time, he had started connecting with these other buyers, because at that mine there are people that come as far as KZN to buy gold, then they resell it there in South Africa. Mostly they are your Indians and whites and a few black South Africans. So my friend, is someone that was as resourceful as he was, these people that would come, he started connecting with them. He was giving them some charms, but these were not your bad charms. You know, they are those charms that men like to drink so that they can be very active in bed. So he had been taught like how to find those charms, and he used to sell those charms to these foreign guys that used to come and buy this gold from us. So he then communicated with this other black guy who said that he had some connections at a mine there in South Africa. So what they wanted was gold. They needed a lot of gold. So what they will do is that they would buy the gold from our country, then they would go with this gold to their country, and they'll somehow mix it in that mine so that the gold can get cleaned up and we will be getting our money. So me and Kuda, we then organized enough money. After we had organized enough money, we needed a sensor, a gold sensor. So we then bought that gold sensor, and the man brought the gold sensor with him, and we gave him some money as well. Then when we started making connections with those men from the neighboring country, they wanted gold, and they were willing to pay big for it. And at that time, we were now working at that mine, not as illegal gold miners, but we were now like officially employed at that mine. Since Kuda was a mechanic and he was also a welder, so he became the boiler maker at that small scale mine where we were working. And then he got the opportunity to get so close to the gold. And when he told me the plan, so each and every day when we will be knocking off, what we used to do is that we would tie like the gold, when you are mining for it, it will be inside a rock. So what we'll do is that we will take some of the rock, the smaller ones that had the gold inside, then we will hide it in our trousers, and some of it we will place it in our gumboots so that we won't get noticed that we had the gold. So we were piling up this gold, and later on we will do what we had to do. Then we will sell the gold to those people from the neighboring countries. But he said that it was not enough. When he said that it was not enough, that was when he said that we should still some of the gold that was already purified. So I was still thinking about it. I was scared. My wife at that time, she was pregnant. So when I told him that I was going to think about it, that was when he thought that it was far much better for him to do this deal alone. He did this deal alone without me. That was a problem. When I found out, I was really angry. Jealousy consumed me, and I said, how could he do this to me? Because we were supposed to steal at least a kg of gold. You know how much it was going to cost, a kg of gold that we were going to sell, of purified gold. Indeed, I had to be angry and furious about it. We had always been a team, and now he was cutting me out of the biggest opportunity of our lives. I felt betrayed, and in my anger, that was when I made a decision that I think that I'll be regretting for the rest of my life. So what I did, Brother Nash, is that I knew that Kuda and his partners planned to steal the gold. So out of spite, I alerted the police. I was not alerting the police because this was a right thing to do as a law-abiding citizen. No, I totally did this because I was someone that was jealous, purely jealous. I could not stand the thought of Kuda succeeding without me. The police then acted quickly, and Kuda was caught right in the act. At that time, when Kuda was caught right in the act, what happened was something that I never anticipated. He refused, and the more that he refused, the investigators beat him brutally, trying to get him to reveal the names of his partners, because at that time they were already traveling from South Africa, so they wanted the number plates. They wanted to know if these men that were coming to buy the gold, if they were black, Indian, or white, so that they can pick them up at the roadblocks. But as for Kuda, true to his word, he did not betray those men from South Africa. He took the beating and he was released. A few days later, he died from his injuries. When I heard the news, I felt the world had collapsed around me. I never wanted this man to die. I just wanted to punish him for leaving me out of that deal, or make sure that he did not succeed without me. But my jealousy cost me his life, and that is something that I can never undo. Soon after the man had died, that was when I heard that the wife, she was 1 month pregnant. Brother Nashi, when I heard that the wife was 1 month pregnant, and when I started thinking about the way that I had set him up, even though no one knew the truth, even my wife, she still does not know. We are here now. Even right now, my wife does not know the truth. They just believe that he was caught up in something that was beyond his control. I know the truth. I set him up. I am the reason as to why he's dead, and that guilt has been eating away at me ever since. I don't know if I am supposed to tell anyone else about this, or I should just keep it as a secret. I sold him out to the police. I can't sleep at night. When I close my eyes, it is like I see his face. The day that I went to pick him up at the police station, when we were told that he had been discharged, he called me. He asked the police for me to come so that I can pick him up. He thought that I was his brother from another mother, but the man who came to pick him up was the man who had gotten him arrested because of the jealousy. I confess to you, Brother Nashi, because I know what I did was wrong. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our dear brother. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world. Just imagine